Welcome back to Pocahontas, and now we're going to try to sneak off.
Is this gonna go on any much longer? I'm getting bored already.
Tear you up.
Oh yeah, sure. Pocahontas, it is not safe outside the village. The white man is our enemy.
Oh, fuck you.
Racism.
I am so racist.
Pocahontas, we condone racism.
We must find a way to destroy this newcomer.
They're not like you and me, which means they must be evil. I'm not even kidding. That's an actual line from one of the songs in the movie. The movie is that unsubtle, like literally. Their rationalization is, well, they're not like you and me, which means they must be evil.
Imagine if schools sung this in their school choirs.
Okay,
Parents would be horrified.
You know you're doing something wrong when your racism is less subtle than fucking District 9. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
So this is less subtle than the fucking prunes.
Yeah, at least Neil Druckmann didn't flat out say, "Oh, by the way, racism is terrible. Did you know that?" Huh?
What? You say he did that or he didn't do that?
No. Like, what I mean is he didn't actually spell it out for us, you know. Anyway.
Yeah. I can imagine that now. He makes a parody of The Last of Us and has and does that.
Anyway, this bear cub here is climbing to this tree because he wants honey from the...
Honey.
Yeah, basically the Winnie the Pooh shit. The bear cub has climbed the tree in search of something sweet.
Okay.
Press the fucking button, you moron.
What time are you guys at?
1 and 51, 52.
Yeah, I'm behind again. I'm so invested in this from the looks of this game so far that I'm going on other sites. I'm at 2:14.
Okay, 2:14.
Okay, we'll
basically, we have to save the bear cub. And go.
Go.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, basically we have to follow the squirrel. The squirrel will indicate our path.
Pocahontas, follow the squirrels.
What do you think is more racist, Pedro? Pocahontas or Assassin's Creed 3?
I've never played Assassin's Creed, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, again, I'm really invested. I'm looking forward to watching John Wick when I get to see it.
Who?
John Wick, the new Keanu Reeves film. I've heard it's actually quite good.
Oh.
Anyway.
Wow, yeah, Pedro. Yeah, a Keanu Reeves film that's good.
Well, that hasn't... I still have Bill and Ted and Bill and Ted 2 for that.
Okay. Reach the honey. Satisfied with...
And
with the eating disorder, and there you go.
And there we go. Now I just climb down. And there we go. The bear cub is now go. But okay, you are a terrible mother, you know that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so now I got the bear.
She scared the bears.
When did this turn into Brother Bear?
I know, right?
Where's Phil Collins?
No, please.
You earned the spirit of the bear.
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
Please don't tempt me.
I like Phil Collins most of the time.
Yeah, I like Phil Collins.
How could you?
Whoa. Jesus. Oh, come on. He's not a bad singer, exactly. Come on.
Whatever.
Let me guess, you don't like his songs?
Not really. If you can tell.
Basically...
Well, I bet they're not very subtle, but... Wow, I still like listening to them.
Anyway, basically, this is what the bear spirit does. It can scare off the guards. Only the skinny ones, though.
The fatter ones are...
yeah, because the logic, the Disney's logic here is, if you're skinny, you're a coward. If you're fat, you're courageous.
Then explain Pocahontas, then.
What do you mean?
What?
She's skinny and she's not scared that much, is she?
I guess it only applies to mooks, Dwibs.
Yeah. Or generic mooks.
That's job role list.
There you go. See, this is a fat one, so I had to find another way to scare him off.
Yeah, that's job role list, you Disney.
Oops.
Disney, you bigots, ruined forever.
Now I only have one feather, so I had to be careful.
Hey, Pocahontas is down there.
By the way, it's, I think it's another song from the movie in the background.
Yeah, it's Listen With Your Heart, which is the song that Grandmother Willow sings. Listen with your heart.
You know,
and
for a
you'll
film that he
understand.
claims very unmemorable, you still remember the songs.
Oh, I love the songs of the movie. I love Alan Menken in general. So like, that's the only. It's like with the Little Mermaid. The only real thing that I really like about this movie are the songs.
Why do I keep getting Alan Menken confused with Alan Silvestri? He didn't even do the music in Pocahontas. That was either in Stitch he did.
Mm-hmm.
Wee.
There we go.
Poor Miko.
Boing.
Yes, a boing sound effect. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, so now we try to get the. There we go. Got an extra feather.
You know, why
And-
couldn't...
And there's that honeycomb. We have to use it so that bees can scare off the fat guy.
Why couldn't Pocahontas have been in the game?
I'm sorry. What?
You know that Simpsons episode where
Oh, okay.
they make their own short films? Barney made one called Pocahontas. Yeah, why couldn't that have been made into a game?
What the hell?
That's one. But yeah, that's one thing that. Okay.
No, not the bees.
Ah!
Sorry, it was
oh,
too
my
easy.
eyes! Ah!
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah. Basically, now that I scared off the fat guy, now I have to keep going and stuff. By the way, I do like that it's raining. I guess it's a nice touch. I guess. Anyway,
Wee.
and now we get into a specific area that boggles my
Dark
mind.
as shit. Okay.
Yeah, it boggles my mind. But I'll explain when Pocahontas gets there.
Okay.
Like for example, there's one of the. Even though I don't particularly care that much for the Little Mermaid, I love "Poor Unfortunate Souls." That's one of Disney's best songs, in my opinion. Like the Ursula song, in case you don't know which one it is. It's one of the Disney's best best villain songs. Sorry.
I haven't seen either Little Mermaid or Lilo and Stitch in quite a while.
Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Lilo and Stitch. My problem is that for some reason people hype that movie as like one of the very best, and I never really understood why. It's basically E.T. in Hawaii. I never really understood the reason why
Well,
this
hey,
is...
if you like E.T. but wish it was set in Hawaii,
What the
then
hell?
that's the film for you.
Okay, so basically, this owl right there, that's an owl in case you can't really see it very well. Basically, I have to follow the owl. I have to try to, get to every branch that the owl is in.
Oh, and also Stitch speaks more than one line, but...
Yeah, that too. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. Basically, if I manage to pass this quote-unquote trial that the owl is going me through, he will give me a spirit.
Oh, trial? Court is now in session for the trial of Pocahontas.
No, Your Honor, not that kind of trial.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, now it's light all of a sudden.
That's
okay.
that's a spirit too. His spirit is
You
literally...
can turn dark.
No, you can see in the dark. Like an owl.
Oh.
Well, why didn't she just eat carrots when she was younger?
Yeah, okay, here's my problem. Why not just make the fucking area light? Did we really need this owl thing? This was just padding. I'm not even kidding. This
Padding.
is not like even with the bear spirit where you have to press A to scare off the guards. This power, the power of the owl is automatically when there's a dark area, and there's only one dark area in the game after this. So, what's the point? Like, to waste our time, I guess.
What the?
Why are you
I'm
going back and forth?
I'm
Are you being sucked in by some invisible...
Wee.
I was trying to go back, but I can't. I don't know. For some reason, I thought I could go back through there. Anyway, yeah, back here. Now we have to sneak past the guards. Fortunately, we have the wolf spirit, so we can sneak past them.
Okay.
Because I was just going back a bit so I could check where Pocahontas is. So let's try seeing what's up here. Nothing. Alright. Let's go forward with Miko so we can scout the area. One thing that is kind of cool about the partnership thing, we can, since Miko cannot die, we can kind of use him to, scout out the area to see what's up ahead, So that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
And here there's another fat one, so peace.
My God.
Okay, yeah, speaking of Nicolas Cage,
Oh, there he is.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about, you know one film of his we should do one day?
What?
What?
The new Left Behind film he's done recently.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Is it a reboot or something?
It's a reboot of, it's a reboot of the Left Behind series of films that had Kirk Cameron. I haven't seen any of them, but I've heard they all suck. And I've watched some reviews of Left Behind, and one of the reviewers, i.e. Chris Stuckman, says it's one of the worst films he's ever seen in his life.
There's no such thing
Oh.
as a good Christian movie.
Yeah, so we'll be in for a treat on that one. Oh, and it's directed by the guy who's mostly... It's done by Vic Armstrong, a stunt man for stuff like Indiana Jones and all that, and also a second unit director.
So he thought, hey, I can do stunts, therefore that makes me a good director somehow.
Well, he's a good second unit director, but as a director, full stop, from what I've heard, no.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so now that we've scouted the area a bit with Miko, let's actually go ahead with Pocahontas. And by the way, those leaves right there, that's a checkpoint.
Checkpoints.
Yeah. Okay, so that guard is sleeping. I can't touch him, otherwise he'll wake up and shoot me. So basically just go act like a monkey and go from branch to branch. There we go. I'll use the bear to scare the guy.
Okay.
That's soundbite.
Yeah, it's funny, I'll admit. Okay, gotta be careful here not to wake him up.
Is Pocahontas gonna squish him to death?
No, she's not. Jesus, Dwebs, you and your sick mind. You all, every scenario we came across, you always think of the most bloody scenario possible.
It's this Pocahontas has turned into Thor. Hello, I want to play a game.
Or like an Indian version of Home Alone.
Yeah. Okay, so this is, I guess, the only stealth section in the game where we have to, wait for the
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, now I have to wait till the guard comes by me and, okay, go.
Go past Pedro, go.
Go.
Alright, so here we go.
It's Pocahontas.
Okay, the card is
Scare the guard with the bear spirit.
Seriously, in real life, that guard back there should have seen her, even though he was off screen and shot her.
Yeah.
Remember, it's a children's game.
Hold on, Dwebs, you're up. You're Radcliffe.
Okay. Daniel Radcliffe? I'm very well aware this is my last chance for glory. If those savages won't let us share in their riches, we shall simply have to take the gold from them by force.
Yes, gold. The most go-to motivation for any villain ever.
Okay, did Neil Blomkamp write this dialogue? That's subtle.
Yeah, it is. Again, like I said, Webs, Pocahontas is basically District 9 for kids.
Or, well, District 9 / Elysium / Chappie.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know one horrifying thought I've had?
What?
I want to go to the cinema this Friday to watch John Wick, but if John Wick isn't on that day, I've got the sick feeling I want to go watch Chappie, see what that's like.
Oh yeah, totally. Go ahead and see it. Like, you've seen it already. Might as well give it a first watch.
I've seen it twice before.
So yeah.
Then why go again to see it?
Well,
You're just wasting money.
I haven't seen Chappie. Oh,
Well,
no, wait, I have actually.
the joke, Dwebs, no, sorry. The joke, Teo, is that Neil Blomkamp has this thing where he's basically making the exact same movie over and over. District 9 is like literally both District 9, Elysium and Chappie have the exact same structure, have basically the exact same themes, and
What the?
oh, okay.
What?
Basically, Miko accidentally fired that cannon, so now everybody's alerted. Okay, Dwebs, you're up again. Hold on. There we go.
Nice job breaking it, hero.
And everybody's failing their arrows. Again.
Oh, hello, Bear.
Savages! Arm yourselves! We're under attack!
Indeed. Savages, nasty little cretins. Okay, so Smith has returned to Grandmother Willow. So now we have to return to Grandmother Willow too, why not? Climb as high as you can to avoid the settlers. By the way, I love how the skinny soldier, whenever he's shooting, he shakes his legs.
He's struggling against the recoil.
That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch, I find.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, who the hell is firing arrows at me and always failing? Like, these arrows are literally coming up from the sky. So...
Indian stormtroopers.
That doesn't... You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. So yeah, basically now it's time for some more climbing. Oh, and for now on...
Since you have to remain higher, this is kind of like parkour.
It's Catherine.
So basically...
no, I would say it's more like Mirror's Edge.
Catherine, and you said Edge. Oh god, TOY.
Your lack of gaming culture with is astounding.
Edge. Well, I'm more of a film guy these days, Tio, so...
Anyway,
And hey, who says I have to pay to go see District 9? I've got a voucher for Easter, so...
Not to mention, like I said, he's seen District 9 already, twice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty much, I'll be, if John Wick in cinemas, I'll be seeing Chappie for free. Unless I do a double bill, and... yeah.
Okay, so... one thing, for now on, Miko will not be playing as Miko anymore. From now on, it's all Pocahontas.
Okay.
Miku sadly got shot off screen and died.
And became a nice little hat.
Yes. I get this pretty much the feeling why Dwebs is kind of warmed up to King's Quest, because it's a very sadistic series in terms of killing the player in every way it's possible.
Well, watching it anyway, I suck at playing it.
Like it's totally the kind of game Dwebs would make.
Oh, hello there.
And I love how the narrator actually describes the death in pretty gruesome detail.
Pretty much, like the one, probably my favorite of all time is probably the one in King's Quest V, where basically it's a Cave of Wonder scenario where if you touch the gold, you'll get locked in the cave, and the narrators are like, "Well, Graham, at least you can practice your game of cutting coins and shit, or some shit like that." Oh, here it is. Kokoum is now trying to kill John Smith because of jealousy, and this guy kills Kokoum. So yeah, Kokoum is dead. Oh no, he shall forever be missed. Race against the sunrise to save John Smith and bring peace to the land.
One of my favourite ones is...
Well, you know what I'm about to say, right?
I love how for most of the deaths in King's Quest 6, you get sent to the afterlife and the guy says,
yeah.
Tickets only. Next. Nothing like getting swept off your feet.
Well, one thing I can say to this. Time bomb set, get out fast.
And also, how is the tide that strong to send Alexander out to sea?
Actually, they explain. There's an NPC that explains it. Anyway, okay. So basically, this is the final level. You might remember this as the Savages musical number, where Pocahontas is trying to get into the sacrifice spot to stop the war. And while this is going on, both the Indians and the settlers are singing the song Savages, which is quite possibly the most unsubtle way I've ever seen racism portrayed in a movie.
Yeah.
Like I said before, there's literally a verse in that song that literally goes, "They're not like you and me, which means they must be evil."
Do you think Square will ever try to make a Pocahontas world in a Kingdom Hearts game?
I doubt it. Like, as this game kind of showed, it's kind of hard to make an action game out of Pocahontas.
No, it's not just... To me, it's not just like that. I mean, if they censored so much the what's the name? The Hunchback of Notre Dame world. I can't imagine what they can do with a Pocahontas world.
They'll probably not do it because they don't want to, risk
Get uncomfortable. Yeah, I know.
And even if they did, honestly, I don't really. I think it's kind of a waste. I mean, there's much better worlds they can be using. So.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Unlike most people, I actually would like to see a Star Wars world. I think that, especially when you consider that Kingdom Hearts is already kind of Star Wars. It fits.
It's got Tron.
Not just Tron. Like, there's the villain. The villain in the second game literally uses lightsabers. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like, not to mention the entire structure of Kingdom Hearts, light versus darkness.
And basically gets a shit ton of reference to the prequels.
Yeah, it's just like, there's there's Keybladers of Light and there's Keybladers of Darkness, just like there's Dark Jedi and Light Jedi. It's pretty much the same.
Do you mean the Dark Jedi?
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. You want to get technical? The Sith. Fine.
Come on, Pedro. You're supposed to be a Star Wars fan. You don't know the phrases "ruined forever."
No, but that's the thing, Dwebs. When I say that I'm a Star Wars fan, I mean I'm a fan of the original trilogy. I don't give a shit about.
What about the? I know you're not a fan of the prequels. What about the other non-trilogies?
Honestly, I don't really care about the expanded universe. Honestly, to me, Star Wars.
Disney's retconned that expanded universe now and started fresh. So.
Oh really? I imagine a lot of fans were pissed off.
I'm a bit sad that Knights of the Old Republic got retconned.
I would have been sad that Force Unleashed got retconned, but Force Unleashed 2 happened.
Force Unleashed was fine, but Force Unleashed 2 was mediocre at best. So I'm glad that got
Pedro,
retconned.
I'm not joking. In Force Unleashed 2, there's a mission where you go to Dagobah, you walk around a bit, and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's interesting because
it's just a small cameo from Yoda that says no. Yeah, I don't want to go back. Go away.
It's interesting you say that. Okay, basically, I still haven't explained this level 1 thing. There's a time limit. That sun is rising and shit, so you have to get to Johnson before the sun rises. One more thing. Actually, it's interesting you say that, Wiz, because I remember you in your final thoughts about the story of Time and Eternity. You said that it was it was actually worse than Star Wars Force Unleashed.
Well, then I remembered Force Unleashed 2.
Alright. Force Unleashed 2. Yeah, you're right. Force Unleashed 2. Yeah.
It also commits the mortal sin of being unfinished, having a sequel hook that never got resolved.
Oh, and Pedro, you know what the icing on the cake is?
What?
They turned the main character, Starkiller, into an even worse Anakin whiny clone.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, Star Wars Force Unleashed 2 is quite literally the Clone Saga. I'm not even kidding.
And it's even worse than Aiden Christensen, to be honest.
Okay, so we did it.
Seriously, he was screaming like most of his lines, like, "Leave me alone! Stay away from me!"
So yay, we saved Mel Gibson from getting killed. Oh, wait, why did we save him again?
Why do so many people hate Anakin?
Well, they say many reasons. Mainly whininess and.
Congratulations, you prevented the war, at least for now.
Until the second
movie.
Film. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I love this, by the way. Pocahontas, the credits.
The credits. That should be the third. That should be the third film. Pocahontas, the credits. It's nothing but text.
I kind of fear for that because we had 4 minutes of text exposition in the beginning of last battle, and I don't remember you almost.
Jova's here.
I'll tell him to hold on.
Yeah, awesome. Meanwhile, Shiro is still not answering, so I guess we're doing more King's Quest. Okay. Alright. So yeah, final thoughts on Pocahontas. It's a competently... Oh, voice talent. Aaron Bridard, Jim Cummings. Yes, Jim Cummings did the sound... actually, I think they just took a line from the movie and they probably soundbite it. But anyway, yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game. It's competently made, and the presentation is fantastic. I love the 16-bit renditions of the music, and the graphics are fantastic for the time. The problem is that the game is a little the concept of making a video game out of Pocahontas is just, you're basically asking for trouble, because
you're stretching a lot.
There's not enough stuff to make it into enough set pieces to make it into a proper game. So they have to make it a puzzle game, and the puzzles are so rudimentary and so simple. But it's a competently enough made game. It's not bad. It's just kind of there, too.
Well, like I said, I'm surprised about the genre of this game. I wasn't expecting that. But aside from that, it's mediocre at best.
Yeah, pretty much.
To be honest.
Dwebs, I'm sure you have so much to say about this game. Exactly. Darkstar, what do you think?
I don't know.
What he said.
Yeah.
I totally agree. How enlightening.
Engine 2 design and coding. Okay.
We have to find out who... Okay, actually, I clicked off the video because, well, it's just credits, isn't it?
Yeah, don't worry.
So, I'm going to check out that Spectre GTA trailer.
Yeah, here it is. Feature animation. Animation services in Florida. See, Florida is actually where Disney's animation studio is, so yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Supervising animators. Chris Bradley, Paul Chung, and Blymeyer. I'm guessing these are all Disney animators. Character design and development. Stone Kims, Jim Story. The guys that there's an check out this out, Webs. There's an artist in this game called Jim Story. He actually has.
I thought you
What
said,
a funny story, Jim.
I thought you said Tim Story from the Fantastic Four films.
Jim Story. That's interesting. Kevin Proctor, Kim Torpy. I have no idea who these people are, but whatever. In between. Joe Fordor, Nathalie gave it. So yeah, this is literally just, and the credits is just this, by the way. There's nothing else, but you know, gotta show it all. Effects animator John Brooks, John Gilland.
So apparently the secret ending, if you got all the pieces of the necklace, was supposed to be Pocahontas and John Smith kissing.
Basically it's like this. Basically it's like this. If you get all the necklace, right after you save John Smith, you see a scene of them kissing right by the tree, the giant tree, and then we cut to the actual ending that we're seeing right now. So basically it's just an extra scene. It's not really that worth it.
Great completion bonus.
For the time, it was kind of uncommon to have a completionist bonus, so I'll compliment them for that.
I suppose so.
Production accountant Stephanie Frift. Frift? What kind of names?
Are we sure these credits are not made as a joke, like the one as Fred Fox?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was Pocahontas. See ya.
Yeah.